OCIA Session 10. Marriage. Sacramental Love and Covenant. Welcome back. We've been walking through the sacraments step by step. So far, we've covered baptism, confirmation, Eucharist, and reconciliation. Today, we move into a different category, the sacraments of service. The first one is marriage. Now, marriage is something most people have an opinion on. Some of you are married, some engaged, some may have been married before, some may be discerning whether marriage is for you. Wherever you are, today we'll look at what marriage really is in the Catholic Church. Not just a legal contract, but a sacrament, a covenant of love that reflects God Himself. What marriage is and isn't. Here's the Catholic definition. Marriage is a covenant between one man and one woman established by God, ordered toward the good of the spouses and the procreation and education of children. It's not just a contract. Contracts can be broken. A covenant is a lifelong bond. It's not just about romance. It's about holiness. It's not just about two people. It's about God too. In fact, the Bible begins with a marriage, Adam and Eve, and ends with a marriage, the wedding feast of the Lamb in Revelation. That's no accident. Marriage is woven into salvation history. Humor break. Someone once said, marriage is when you agree to annoy one special person for the rest of your life. There's truth to that. But Catholic marriage says, annoying each other is fine as long as you help each other get to heaven. Marriage as a sacrament. Marriage is a sign of Christ's love for His church. St. Paul says in Ephesians 5, "Husbands, love your wives, as Christ loved the church and gave Himself up for her." That means marriage is not just about me being happy. It's about mutual self-giving love, laying down your life for each other day after day. The vows. At a Catholic wedding, the couple makes vows publicly. I take you to be my wife, husband. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. Notice, the priest or deacon doesn't say those vows. The couple does. The couple are the ministers of the sacrament to one another. The priest witnesses, but you give the sacrament to each other. Interactive reflection. Take a few minutes. Think about the promises you've made in your life, big or small, to a friend, a spouse, a child, a parent. How does it feel when you keep a promise? How does it feel when someone breaks one? Marriage is built on the strength of promises made before God and the Church. Openness to children. Another key part of Catholic marriage is openness to life. Children are not an optional add-on. They are a natural fruit of marital love. Even couples who struggle with infertility live out this openness through love, service, and generosity. Marriage is always about life-giving love. Parish connection. Marriage doesn't happen in private. That's why weddings take place in the church, before the community. Marriage isn't just your business. The parish supports you, witnesses your love, and helps you live your vocation. And after the wedding, married couples enrich the parish by raising children in the faith, serving in ministries, and being living examples of God's love. Humor break number 2. And yes, parish life means you'll probably be asked to serve together on committees, in the choir, or at fish fry events. That's part of married life too, serving the church as a team. Challenges of marriage. Let's be real. marriage isn't always easy. There will be disagreements about money, chores, in-laws, and thermostat settings. But the sacrament gives you grace to persevere. You're not doing it alone. Christ is part of your marriage. Interactive activity. If you're married, think of one way you can love your spouse better this week. A small sacrifice, a word of encouragement, a prayer together. If you're single, pray for the married couples in your parish. Jot down one intention and lift it up during Mass. Annulments. Quick note: sometimes marriages break down. The Church recognizes this reality. Annulments are not Catholic divorce. They are a declaration that a valid sacramental marriage never took place, often due to missing elements, like full consent. If this is part of your journey, talk to your parish priest. There is healing and a way forward. Action step. This week: 1. At Mass, notice the married couples around you, especially older ones still holding hands. Thank God for their witness. 2. If you're married, pray together with your spouse at least once this week. 3. If you're not, ask a married couple what keeps their marriage strong. Closing. Marriage is more than romance. It's a vocation, a sacrament, a living icon of Christ's love for the Church. It's about helping each other become saints, raising children in the faith, and serving the parish community together. Next time, we'll look at another vocation: holy orders. How God calls some men to serve as priests and deacons, and others to religious life for the building up of His Church. Until then, remember, marriage isn't just about two people in love. It's about three: husband, wife, and Christ at the center.